let's talk about burnout. Now, there's a couple of different kinds of burnout, and I'm going to talk about and focus on the kind of burnout that happens when you're not working as much as you want to be, when you feel maybe a little frustrated, like you're knocking on the door and nobody's answering, nobody's casting you, you're a little frustrated. What can you do? And by the way, if you're in the game long enough, it's going to happen to just about everybody, some type of burnout. So one of the things that I suggest is try something new. Maybe get into an improv class, take a singing class, even if you don't want to be a singer, a voice class, learn how to use your instrument better. Maybe stand-up comedy. Oh, nothing terrifies me more than the idea of stand-up comedy. Maybe taking a writing class. So doing something new, something creative, painting, dancing, in a different field can maybe hope to re-energize you and bring that back into your acting world. Try a new character. Maybe you're used to always playing the bad guy or gal, or the really sweet and innocent one. Maybe trying to do something totally different. Do a character that you haven't been doing. Maybe there's something to be learned in that, and it's fun. That might be part of why you're feeling a little burnt out, doing the same thing. So trying something new and different. Sometimes surrender. Sometimes just saying, I'm not going to fight this right now. It doesn't mean giving up, but surrendering to the experience, not trying to have it be perhaps something that it's not. Sometimes we have such a clear idea of what it is that we want that we're sort of not open to when the road changes to kind of be going with the flow. If you're in a class, and I know that this is going to sound a little weird or uncomfortable for some of you, so stick with me for a moment. Maybe if you're in a class, a studio, maybe going down a level, maybe going back to basics. I would definitely let your teacher know what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it, because it's a different way that we would approach you in those more beginning level classes when you are a more experienced actor. But sometimes that can be what you need to reignite and get excited about what it is that you're doing. And lastly, I would suggest maybe a new look. Maybe you've had the same hairstyle for a long time. Maybe you might want to change it up. That one of the fun things about hair is you can change it, and usually it grows back. My husband might have a different vision of that, but you might want to cut it, dye it. I would have it go along with maybe a new character and look that you wanted to do. Interestingly, I used to have a lot of hair, like tons of hair, and I jokingly used to call it my spelling hair, my mane. I actually did a commercial for Aaron Spelling before I got hired for him with my big long hair. But then when I cut it is when I got cast on a spelling show, because I wanted something different. Sometimes you might, like I said, dye your hair for men, not so much for women. You might want to change your facial hair. Something like that might be different. You might want to change your body type in terms of maybe you really want to start going out for those athletes and you want to get into the most athletic shape that you can. I wouldn't necessarily suggest maybe putting on a lot of weight unless they ask you to do that, but maybe if you're a little underweight, you might want to put on a little bit of weight and see how those curves work for you. Of course, any of that within a health range and something that's comfortable for you. But a new look, maybe it's a new wardrobe. Now, if you don't have a lot of money, you can go to places, secondhand stores, create a whole new look for yourself. What's the worst that can happen? You can go back. Nothing is permanent. So I hope that these are some ideas that can help you when you're suffering for burnout. Like I said, it will happen to all of us if we are in the game long enough. Don't let it discourage you. Don't let it beat you down. Use it as an inspiration to move forward. Sometimes we ask ourselves impossible questions. Why aren't they hiring me? Why is this happening? Instead, what can I do about it? What can I change? How can I facilitate? Maybe it's new pictures, maybe it's something like that, just something new and exciting. So anyway, I hope that gives you a little opportunity to pull yourself up, Get past the burnout. Remember what it is that you love about this fantastic job of being in the arts. And when you are ready to do what you came here for, I hope to see you in person or online in a class. And please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you've experienced burnout. Let me know if you have found any great ways. Maybe there's something I haven't mentioned that really works for you. And I'll see you next week. Cheat sheet.